Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Richmond High School's Ben Bolt Stadium and John Coker Field for tonight's high school homecoming football game between your own Richmond Blue Devils and the Broncos from North Branch High. It's a beautiful night in Richmond for football. Before we announce the starting lineups, would you all please rise, remove your hats, and join in with the combined Richmond Middle and High School choirs and the marching band in the performance of our national anthem under the directions of Mrs. Stacy Clore and Mrs. Molly Schack.
Good evening and welcome to Ben Bolt Stadium, Coker Field. Keith Bartels to my left, Coach Paxson, Jason Robbins producing, Connor Cook on camera. The big matchup tonight, Week 6. Coach, it's hard to believe it's Week 6 already. Our North Branch coming in with one league loss. Blue Devils have one league loss. The winner of this stays in the hunt for the championship. Losers probably eliminated. Big game tonight over in Almont, undefeated Almont Raiders versus the Croslex Pioneers. Loser of that will take second place. The winner of this will be tied for second with that loser. And we'll try to keep track of that game as well tonight. But you want to win a championship or be co-championship, you got to take care of business tonight against a very physical and good football team with North Branch.
Yeah, this is week after week. It seems like the BWAC's always a tough place to play football, any sport. They play hard show up against each other, but. We kind of look back 2 weeks ago, looking forward to this game. If we took care of MLA City is a big night.
That kickoff will go at about the 10-yard line. Benetti has it there. Benetti taken down at about the 27, 28-yard line. We talked about this game back then and weren't sure if North Branch would come in undefeated or not. They lost a close one at the last minute at home against Almont, who's still undefeated. This team is very capable of, they want to shorten the game. They want to control possession. They're not meant to score quick. Blue Devils need to start out like they did against Yale a few weeks ago. Benetti in the gun, Connor Bergeron behind him, twins to his left. Don Benetti in motion. Now twins right. Give to Bergeron, nothing doing up the middle. Host of Broncos on that tackle.
This is one, you mentioned controlling the clock. Richmond's defense has done, the defense up front especially, done a really nice job so far this year because they haven't had to stay on the field for repeated long defensive stands against their opponents so far through 5 weeks. And like you said, that's going to be important. Hopefully Richmond's, I think they got to show some pass early to try and spread them, keep 8 out of the box. But Richmond needs to be able to run the ball, and whichever team does that probably has the advantage.
Gain of maybe 4. That will give them 4. It'll bring up 3rd and 6.
But, you know, how about our hometown Detroit Lions? I think we got to play a little bit of Dan Campbell football, and you got to throw on run downs, and you need to run when they think you're going to throw here to try and catch them off guard.
Yep, and mess with those tendencies, right? You want to, because they've been scouting you now. You're 4-1. You have 5 games to show some tendencies, plus last year. You know, it's not a new coaching staff. It's a little trickier with North Branch because it's new coaching staff there at North Branch. Furman leaving to go to Flint Kersley.
You know, we talked about it off camera, but
that pass broken up. Benetti looking for Dominic.
Look, Dom had him by a step. You got to try and lead him out. You got to overthrow it, let him run under and catch it.
Yeah, I got a little too much air under that.
You know, but we talked about, you know, Croslex contained Anthony in the pocket. He wasn't able to get out. He's a good runner. Better, you know, he's got to be able to move the pocket. He's scored a couple key first downs in our wins.
Yep.
Off a scramble. So show pass. If it's not there, tuck and run.
Well, we'll watch this punt here, and then we'll talk about.
There's a flag. Nice coverage, too.
We're going to see if that's a 5-yard or running into.
It's going to be close. So if it is 5, it'll be about 4th and 1.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Are they going to call running into, which is 5, or roughing because his leg was still up? He didn't hit his leg, but let's see what they call here. Misko's bringing his offense back out. Let's see what they call.
I think either way, offense goes out, right?
Still waiting for it. Roughing, 15-yard.
Beautiful.
First down.
Now, if you're Coach Misko, this is Dagram, right? They're going to expect you to run on first down.
Yeah,
roll Benetti out to the side and look for a pass, and if it's not there, run.
Yep. And I was going to say on that last play, you know, him and his brother have been a great connection, but he had the underneath route there.
Yep.
Move the chains. You know, Tom Brady's the best quarterback ever. Why? Because he throws that 5, 6, 7-yard pass.
Other thing, Colton's punt right there was beautiful. Hang time, the receiver caught it and got dropped immediately.
Bergeron coming to the right side. That offensive line has been doing a nice job this year. So far, not doing real well here today. 22, Giovanni Travis Jr. coming in to make the play.
I'm going to see him run to the left. Go back behind big Matthew Mish over there. Right, throw one first down, right? You got 8 in the box, throw. Between Browning and Benetti, we got speed out there.
Yeah, and they're definitely running a 4-2, 6-2 look. Oh, they came up and hit. Number 18 come up to get a lick on Jaden Hutchinson. Probably no relation to the Hutchinson for the Lions, but
I wish that'd be kind of nice, right?
Yeah, that was a pretty good hit there. Brings up 3rd and 8. That North Branch offense and defensive line looks pretty stout. Here's where, you know, you hit the underneath play for, you know, 6, 7 yards, make it 4th and doable, right?
Nice protection. Nice pocket.
Hollister wide open.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Look, that play was made possible by the offensive line.
Yes, it was.
When you watch that, he had a perfectly clean U-shaped pocket. Phenomenal job by the offensive line. Benetti threw a strike.
Well,
look, when they're playing you 10 yards deep, when your safety and corners are all within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage, there's no way that you can't get behind that.
Well, and, you know, all goes back to that penalty mistake by North Branch, but you're absolutely right. He had all day to throw. You know, he stayed in the pocket.
He waited. He took his time. He set his feet, threw a strike. Beautiful catch, but he had the defender by 4 yards.
And
Hollister did a phenomenal job.
Yes, he did. Completely
great post route. And man, we talked about it. Look, we came out against Yale 2 weeks ago here at home. We hit them in the mouth really quick. Now we need a big defensive stand. And
yes, nice route, nice pass by Benetti. We said, he's going to have to stay in the pocket, make some plays, and that's a great.
It's going to force them to adjust their secondary next time. And,
And Hollister, just a sophomore, he's fast too, number 4. That's his, I think, second touchdown of the year. So this is where you'd like him to pin them deep, make them go 80, 90 yards. They're standing on the 10.
We're standing up here on top of our press box looking down, and man, is Matthew Mish big, even from up here.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Phenomenal job on those guys on offensive line there in that possession. And you're talking about getting confidence when your quarterback knows he's going to have time. Wow, beautiful. Look, we talked about the keys to the win. Well, we know that Richmond has the advantage on the kicking game. Punt, kick, field goal. We haven't had to use it yet, right?
Right.
I'd love to see us try when we're in that gray area, 4th down and something, and it's gray. Do you go? Do you not go? We need to start trying for field goals so that when we do need it against the Almonts, that we're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, right here, they got to go 96 yards, 97 yards. That was a mistake by North Branch because that ball was going to go in the end zone. Should have gotten it off the bounce. Run up the middle, nothing doing. That Blue Devil defense has been stout against the run and maybe a gain of 1.
Look, they've been stout up against the run all season so far, and they're undersized.
Yep.
I mean, and that's not a knock against them. That's just showing you how physical those guys are up front.
Yeah,
they're getting off.
Wilkie and Haynes in there doing a job. Matt Eunice and Towner doing well with good linebackers behind them with Nickel, Simmons, Bergeron.
The offense puts up the points, but so far this year, I mean, the Richmond defense, even in the Croslex game, they kept us in that game to the very end. I mean, they've done a very good job all season.
Yes, they did. And on that play, Bergeron, Simmons, and Matt Eunice bring up 3rd and 8. It looks like they might have given them a yard. We'll call it a long 8.
Now, do they dare throw here?
They don't really throw the ball. I don't know what they're going to do here. They got a flanker flanked out right, but that wing T single, that wing motion away. Good thing he jumped, but it's a good thing he was back far enough, didn't go into that neutral zone. That's an automatic. Well, that was a false start. False start on number 22, the right tight end. Flinched.
Hey, you know what? The officiating crew's been sharp so far, and not knock on the other ones, but look, this high school sports officiating is way understaffed across the United States. Anybody listening, if you have an interest, call up and become an official. Especially retirees, it's good money.
Yep, you're right.
But they've caught that. We've seen in a couple weeks past both ways, for and against, that some of the stuff is getting passed.
Same play. He is back to pass. He's going to get the first down. He was hit hard, but he did get the first down.
Simmons rocked him.
It was definitely a pass player. They're looking for number 7 over like a little look-in pass up the seam, but it was well covered. A little breakdown on that right side of contain.
I don't know. He did a good job. Look, the offensive line did a good job of holding their blocks ever since, because he was in the end zone for a few seconds before he started to roll to his left, but
it at least gives them breathing room should they need to punt. Blue Devil defense moving all over. Inside handoff to number 2. Tripped up. That was
Bergeron, I think, number 42,
yeah,
got him by the shoestrings.
Yeah, Bergeron might have saved a touchdown there. Bring 2nd and 3. they're getting up to that line in a hurry. That's nickel, 41. Nice job there.
Did a good job not penetrating too deep, but following down
Now
the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, look at them how they're trying to hurry up here a little bit to try to catch the Blue Devils in the wrong defense. Trying to draw the Blue Devils off sides. He's not going to get it.
That was beautiful.
So they had second and 2 or 3, didn't get it. Third and 2 or 3, didn't get it. Maybe a loss.
Is he leaving the offense out here? Wow.
Yeah, this is maybe maybe if he doesn't pooch punt it or roll out and punt this, maybe he thinks I can't stop that offense.
Yeah. Well, and
maybe he's
they're moving all over the place here. I know they got time and
trying to draw them off sides.
Yeah.
Here it goes right here.
Yeah, good call.
The
I was kind of excited for a second. I was like, man, that's a gutsy call right there.
Yeah, that's kind of strange though. There, the quarterback and coach might not have been on the same. They tried to draw him off, right?
Yes.
And then he waited till the back judge puts up his hand. That's at 10 seconds, and then he counts down from there 5 seconds. So the quarterback's staring directly at him. When he started counting down and got to 3, he got down, and the coach called timeout before he could bark out a signal. So what he should have done is got down when there was like 6 or 7 seconds, bark a couple times, get him to jump off sides, because that timeout came a lot quicker.
Yeah.
That was a poorly timed play of cat and mouse there.
They burned a critical timeout potentially early in the first quarter. We should get really good field position here.
Benetti fair catches. That's a good call. Not a bad call. He's got 3 in front of him. It's a wobbly end-over-end kick. That's one of the toughest things to do, I think, in all of sports, is catch that punt, especially when it's up there sky high and they're breathing down on their neck. And they know it's a penalty if they lay you out, but it's still in the back of your mind. You could get laid out.
And it's not dark yet. It's in that twilight zone where the lights are on, so it's easy. It was a nice high punt.
Yeah, good job by Benetti on that, because he doesn't catch that. It's on the 30.
Yeah, look, he fair caught it. We're at the 46-yard line, right? I mean, we're in great field position.
Benetti gives to Dominic. Dominic gains 4.
Nice, I like that. See, show pass.
Yep, loosen up those linebackers.
I would dink this short passing game like we talked until they get 8 out of the box.
Yeah.
When they take 8, then ram it down their throat.
Yeah, or at least widen those outside linebackers. Like you said, get them outside that tackle box, get them outside that end to open up your run. Because so far they've been able to stuff the run.
Yes, no, 100%. Look, there's been some hard hits already in 5 minutes of this game, both ways. They better tighten up their chin straps.
Bergeron chased down after a gain of 2 by 21. Wyatt Bruff, senior, is going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Big play. You might be in two down territory here.
Well, this if you're Richmond, and you want to take care of your defense, we need a first down. Even if you don't score here, as much time as we can keep the defense off the field and fresh, the better, because we know they're going to run.
Yeah, absolutely, because we want to wear them down versus them wearing us down. Benetti on the keeper. Runs out of bounds at it's going to be 4th and 1.
That's a short one, too.
Yeah, so you're going to see if North Branch is well coached, they've gotten so many teams this year to jump off sides on the hard
But this is where you tell Benetti, either way, we're snapping the ball. You're going to keep it under center.
Yeah, you have to have a call.
Yeah. Wait till they count down, try to get him to jump. But because you know they're trying to get him off, the defense line's going to sit back on their heels a second.
And there's a quick handoff, and he's going to get it. Kept his legs churning. Oh, they might. Oh, this guy's calling it good. Yeah. Where they spotted it.
Yeah, this near side judge, he did good. That was.
Yeah, because it was on the 44 was a first down. So he looked at it and he saw it, and it's by the nose of the ball. I think that that was not a very good spot. I thought he was a little bit further up. Thought he made it by more than that. But Bergeron did a nice job there of keeping his legs churning. Good job for the offensive line to get that 1 yard, 1.5. Bergeron off tackle to the left, gains 2.
Bergeron's going to give you 100% every time.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
Ball spotted at the 42, so a gain of 2, ball on the 42, 2-8.
We've said every home game so far, Richmond has started fast, scored first, and it's bode well. Once again tonight for our homecoming crowd here, which is large here.
Yeah, North Branch didn't travel as well. They have 2 losses. It's a long ways. Benetti, play action pass. He's under pressure.
And Benetti's pass goes incomplete down here on the right side.
I don't totally hate that. To me, throwing on second and long there shows that you're going for it for 4 downs.
Yeah, that was a good play to get rid of it rather than take an unnecessary hit.
Yeah.
If it was, even if it's the 4th quarter and you're down, live another day, throw it away. You don't need to take unnecessary hits.
They got, good penetration up the middle there by 2 guys. Benetti didn't, trying to force the throw, take it, run, ditch it.
Yeah, so far they've been able to spy him. Here's a timeout.
Timeout on the field, Richmond.
Timeout, Blue Devils. 3rd and 8. He called it because the Miska was just talking to the back judge about putting his hand up. And he may have jumped the gun on a timeout there because when he puts his hand up, that's 10 seconds. And then it's, when he starts counting, it's 5, 4, with his hand. So once he puts his hand up, you have 10 seconds, which, you close your eyes and you count to 10. Like when I coach basketball and you coach basketball, I used to have my team close their eyes, trying to take the ball out of bounds. Close your eyes. And I said, I'll blow the whistle when 10 seconds are up. That's how much time you got to get across the court, so don't panic. 10 seconds is a long time. Good defense by 23 to come back.
Well, I tell you what, Northam did a good job coming back too. That was off script. Benetti held in for the last second.
So be 4th down, 4-8.
You get the sense that Richmond, look, we're hard on them sometimes. We're up here and we question timeouts and decisions when to go and offside, onside kicks, so forth. But big, maturing of the team from last year, this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? How many times last year did we jump off sides? And there was a lot of movement both ways. And Richmond's done a really good job so far. And that kind of play, even though it didn't work out, that was a very nice looking off-script play.
Nice job.
Listen, our kicking game, we haven't had a punt a lot, right? People haven't seen the strength of our special teams on the kicking game all the time.
When you can punt from your 50 and have them catch it at the 5 or 6 yard, our guy catch it because it's high enough to get down there. Now again, they got to go 95 yards.
and it's just messing with their head, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. The Richmond Blue Devils have been playing very mature football so far this season.
Nickel and Simmons in on that tackle. Bring up 2nd and 9, maybe a gain of 1. You know, for a team that has to move the ball methodically down the field, running the ball without a passing game back against your end zone, Richmond can gamble a little bit and dare them to pass here, pin their ears back.
They have 2 number 58s on their line. Caldwell and Leach both wearing 58.
Are they?
I didn't think you could do that, but
you're not supposed to.
I saw on the screen, the monitor on it. Maybe I'm wrong, too.
Nice tackle there by Wilkie.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, I just saw something. Hunter Waite, number 60 from North Branch. He got away with a little bit of a late push. He was blocking downfield. He picked his defender up and made sure he was all right. Very classy move. You don't see that enough these days.
No, that is. You know, teams are battling for stay in the championship race.
And the Richmond defensive player gave him a little swat on the helmet to say thank you, right? It was good to see good sportsmanship.
Yep, mutual respect for the game. 3rd and 7. North Branch toss sweep. Cuts it up. Ball's on the ground.
23.
Oh, they're calling him down. It's going to be 4th and 1. What do you do here?
He's at the 15. He's got to punt.
He's going to have time to think about it. Well, Coach, I'll tell you what I would do. They had the ball, you know, in the 30, their own 30-yard line somewhere, and they had a 2nd and 2. Then it was 3rd and 2. Then it was 4th and 1 or 4th and 3. They lost. You know, they're having a hard time moving the ball. That play, they were able to get outside a little bit, and then Dominic, and you know he's a freshman. He tackled him up in the shoulder pads instead of getting him in his legs.
He got a yard on the fall.
Yep.
Nice pursuit.
Oh yeah, right place. But again, even if they do get this first down, now they still got to go 80 yards.
Yeah. Look, if you're North Branch and you look, if it's me, you trust your kids. They're bigger. Their offensive line's bigger than us. You would hope that they could get 1 yard every time, and they don't do the shotgun snap. They snap under center, but. Man, it could go bad. I think there's more negatives that going for this than punting.
I'd be surprised if they went for it.
I mean, you want to give Richmond's done a good job of pursuit, making initial contact in the backfield. It's a bad snap or anything, man.
Yeah, this is. Look how that quarterback is even. Look how he's even sitting down in there. He's like sitting in a chair. He doesn't even have any momentum moving forward. Right now he's just standing, but watch him when he gets in there.
5 seconds.
He got it. Oh, and more. Pastuchin with the tackle. Snuck out of there. 25, 30-yard gain.
See, that's what's hard because if your defensive line, you're telling you can't jump.
Yep.
You don't know what the snap count is, right? Only he does.
Well, there's no doubt that the Blue Devils never thought they were going to go there. So they were like, like you said, they're sitting back. We don't know what the snap count is. We're not going to be overly aggressive because they're trying to draw us off sides, and boom. I got to give North Branch coach some credit there. Motion near side. Nice play in there by 31, Judai. Another sophomore. Nice tackle. Too much, though. Gave up 4. Be 2nd and 6. North Branch will take that all night long.
And Judai was the second person to touch him.
Yeah.
Richmond's, they're a well-coached team. I mean, their tackling is much improved from a couple years ago. And they are young, right? That's what we said. We still got to remember, overall, we're a really young team.
Motion away. Off tackle. Number 2, ball's on the ground. Recovered by Bergeron.
Wow.
And see.
Now, imagine if that would have happened on 4th and 1, though.
Well,
that's the risk.
Right.
Take everything's weight. When you snap the ball under center, like North Branch does, you have a lot going on it. And they're pulling guards, and their tackles are pulling in that wing T offense. It's all moved around cross blocks and pull.
Well, there's
a lot of bodies in a closed space.
And here's the other thing too. So they started that drive at 5 or 6 yard line, right? So if they started that drive on the 35-40, they would have just turned it over on our 30-35. It's hard for teams to not make a mistake going down the field.
We have won the battle of the field position so far this half, and it's proved pivotal here.
I like trying for it on first there.
Yeah, he got a little pressure. Anthony kind of rushed his throw a little bit, but Dom would have been open if he could have held the ball a couple more seconds coming across. But I like it though. You got to throw. You got to show pass early.
Yeah.
Because we need to be able to run the ball.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're going to want to run out of clock. You know, you want to be able to get a team on their heels.
But we get the ball starting in their field position. We got to put some points on the board. Even a field goal is a huge statement at this time of the game here.
Bergeron bouncing it outside. 18 comes up, makes a nice hit. Number 3 in the coaching room, they're going to talk to him. He's a corner on this side. They're going to talk to him about his effort on that a little bit. Just a sophomore, though. 18, he's laid a couple good booms earlier. Hutchinson, you're familiar with that name.
That's a big run by Bergeron right there.
Yes, it is.
This 3rd and 1, you have 2 downs to get a yard.
Yeah, he's going to be short, about a 3/4 of a yard short.
No gain on the play. It'll be 4th and 1.
See him roll pocket, roll Benetti to the side, and just let him run to the sideline, right?
Yeah, from here it'd be a 48-yard field goal.
Really no wind tonight either. Right now, finally stopped raining. It's been raining all week.
Yeah, that's all we need, right? More rain. 4th and 1.
Hard count.
See, I don't.
You just burned your second timeout, though. Look,
Yeah, with 9:05, you know, you might want in when the closing minutes of the first half. I know you can't take them with you in the second half, but you might need those. So that's where, okay, you're going to draw them off. When he starts counting down from 5, call your play and run it like they did.
If you're going to go for it, and I think they are, right? I mean, so it's not a question of are they going to go for it on a 4th down, or they literally all they're doing is trying to get them to jump, and then they're going to go for a field goal. I'd like to see them go for a field goal, but I think they're going to go for it. That to me is where you tell them at 5 seconds if they haven't jumped, snap the ball, or get up under center, right? Move the quarterback up under center at 5 seconds and trying to get him to jump again.
Let's see what they have dialed up here. Bergeron is going to get it right up the middle. Good execution. Line did a nice job there. Needed 1, got 7.
Yeah, he wasn't touched till he was past the 1st down marker. So
yeah, it was a nice hole. And no surprise there, they ran the Misher side.
If that was Bergeron, I'm assuming Bergeron and Mish are good friends.
Yeah, they've been playing together for 4 years now. This will be year 5, going back to 8th grade. Benetti rolling right. Well, I thought it hit the ground.
I think he was going for Simmons, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought at first he was throwing Joe and he missed it, but either way.
Yeah. Yeah, either way there too is
But I like the play call. Move them so that, you got to show different variations. Don't just think he's going to pass from the pocket all the time.
Right. I like the play call too, but they got to straighten out the receivers. So
They were too close, 100%. One of those crossers has to be deeper than the other.
Either one has to be shorter and one has to be deeper.
More than likely, the tight end should stop between the linebackers.
Benetti stopped there by number 7. We saw that coming. Mason Howell, Jr. A lot of juniors on this North Branch team, so they're looking like they might be a decent team next year as well. A lot of sophomores.
3-3.
I do like the play calling by the coaching staff so far for Richmond.
Caitlin Esselink. There is a purse up here in the booth. Caitlin Esselink.
7:23 to go. Outside that first drive bomb. Benetti to Hollister. North Branch has stiffened a little bit on defense.
See, they only got 7 in the box now.
Yep.
And Bergeron with the handoff, getting it down to about the 10-yard line before he brought down.
So, when they put 7 in the box, we're able to run the ball right up the gut.
So it's first and goal to go at the 10.
Yeah, nice job there by Jack Akins, Corey Retzloff, the center. It's a nice hole.
And once again, this time of possession is really helping our defense up front.
Yep, allowing them to get the rest they need. It's good when you have depth. Going to Benetti. Nice play there by 23. Martin Murcino, a senior, lost a 2. That's 2 times on that jet sweep to Dominic that they've sniffed out. He was able to take that to the house a couple times this year.
You know what you do now? You do the same play, but you flea flicker it back after the reverse. Send one person deep.
Yeah, fake it to him and
fake it, and then have Benetti toss it back to his brother or hit Hollister,
or even fake it to him and hit your have your tight end on the backside go right up that seam if they overplay it. Ball pops out in Simmons' hands. It's going to be down at the 1-yard line. Is that Simmons down? Because the ground can't cause a fumble. What are they going to call? 3rd down.
Sorry for screaming. There was a lot going on there.
Yeah, it looked like the ground caused the fumble.
Look, nice quick pass. Love the play call. Dominic took a hard hit.
Yeah.
Nice form tackle right on the ball, popped out. But Simmons, what a great job to be in the right spot and to have the frame of mind to grab the ball and not only just grab it, but to turn and get upfield like he did.
Yep. I'm not sure. I got to look at the rule book. I'm not sure you're allowed to advance a fumble in high school football. I'll have to check that. Bergeron stuffed.
Bergeron with the ball, getting it close to the goal line.
So it's going to be maybe a half a yard.
Defensive line, no gain on the play.
I know you want to see your son kick, and I probably would call field goal here. But if you don't get it,
yeah, they're pinned back.
And so far it's proved to be fruitful. But
it's 4th and 2. They lost a yard on that play. Well, do you want to be 10-0 or we'll see?
If I'm Coach Mitt, maybe he's willing to take that 3rd timeout. He's still got a timeout left this half. Maybe you're going to try and get him to.
Because they're going to count here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's stuffed. Second guessing is pretty easy, but you got a pretty good field goal kicker there. Why don't you take the points?
North Branch's got a player down there. Number 7, Mason Howell. Maybe it's just a stinger, hopefully. Well, look, I know I'd like 3 points. If I'm me, I'm probably taking 3 points, but
yeah, they are back.
They got 99.5 yards to go to score. and he's taking that snap in the end zone, even if he's under center.
Well, the worst thing that happens is if they run out the clock and it's 7-0 at halftime, because now they're believers. You want to put some cushion between yourselves and them.
We need a botched handoff. Here would be huge.
There it is. I thought it was.
And quarterback sneak right there. 15 brought down by the interior defensive line.
Might have gained a yard.
Number 42.
Not sure he did. Yeah, I've always been I'm a Bo Schembechler fan.
You put points on it. To me, I'm with you. I could see why he did what he did, but it's hard to. When you have kicker talent, right? High school, it's rare. Richmond has one of the best, and that's why you.
Well, hopefully the defense can stuff him here and make him punt out of the back of the end zone. He got out just.
Oh, that was close. Wow, what pursuit.
One just got out of the end zone. Looked like it was Bergeron going through. Ball's going to be spotted.
They had, I thought for sure they were running straight up off their center.
Yeah, that
looked like they had, that's with the, had a linebacker standing up in the middle there in the nose tackle's position, and he came up and made the tackle almost for a safety there.
Yeah. So this is going to be 3rd and 11, 12. They started this.
Their whole
drive.
line is in the end zone.
Yep. Trying to draw him off again. Looking at his coach. Going to get a timeout. Is this her second timeout?
Yeah, they're both down to 1.
Timeout on the field.
Both coaches got one left with 2:21 left in the second quarter here.
Could work their way down to the field at the southwest end of the stadium.
But the defense has been the story of the first half for Richmond so far. I mean, they've done a phenomenal. They haven't even bent really.
No. The North Branch, they were outside their 30 once, and they fumbled at the 34-yard line.
Class of 73, who is celebrating their 50th anniversary this weekend.
Yeah, man. It's a big third down for them right here.
Yes, it is. You got 2 and 21 to go. Now, the Blue Devils only have one timeout remaining.
But if regardless, North Branch doesn't get even if they get a couple yards, they're punting. You have to punt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But if Richmond still has a chance to get those 3 points they gave up by, it makes that 4th down call a whole lot better if you're Coach Misko.
Well, and that's what you said. You go for it there, you pin them deep, right? Because they haven't been able to move the ball on you. Yeah, he got out.
And 15 with the keeper just got the ball out of the end zone, brought down immediately.
Now this punt is going to be.
Led by number 45, Wilkie.
The last time they punted, it was a high snap too. Not horribly high, like over his head, but it was high enough that.
Misko just used their last timeout.
Does he go after this one? I say no. What do you do? What if you're Coach Misko here? You bring the house?
I'm not so
and
sure.
Risk a penalty?
I'm not so sure if I'm not North Branch if I don't just step out of the back of this end zone and kick it off.
Take the 2?
I mean, that puts you down 2 scores. And a lot of people will be like, that's stupid, but you're going to kick it to Benetti, who can take it to the house. How good's your punter?
They can't send anybody. They got to keep everybody in the block, right? If you're North Branch, you got to set your offense up to give your punter a slim chance.
Right, and you have him kick it out of bounds. I mean, from where he's standing to get it beyond the 50 is a 60-yard punt.
So you got Richmond's got Hollister and Benetti standing on the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Miles back to Hutchinson back to punt for the
Hutchinson. Oh, he might have been down.
Oh, man.
And that's going to go out of bounds over at the 21-yard line. Blue Devils take over.
But you know what? That's not bad if you're North Branch. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to kick it too.
The snap was low. I thought it hit the ground.
Yeah, I thought maybe when he grabbed it, his knee was on the ground.
But
First and 10, ball at the Bronco, 21.
That was close.
it was near disaster. We talked about a high snap. That was the opposite. But look, we forget it sometimes too. These are just young men. They're not
16,
even
17.
There's a lot going through their head.
A few of them might be 18, which makes it even more incredible when you're looking at 18, 19, 20-year-olds in places like the Big House and big stadiums and performing. 22 tripped up.
16-yard line before he
Now, if you're Richmond, you just got to score. Right? Touchdown's beautiful.
Yep.
Well, you want to own this into the second quarter and put points on the board.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Yeah,
like you said, because we've definitely outplayed North Branch. The score doesn't show it as much as the play on the field has.
Yeah, they haven't been able to move the ball. Benetti keeps it. This is going to come back for holding.
Benetti with the keeper gets it down inside the 15 before he's run out down there by number 15, Robinson. Flag on the play.
I believe it was thrown by the referee, so I believe it's going to be holding. On the right side.
Look, they've done a pretty good job. Both teams have been pretty clean both ways.
Takes the ball back to the
So that's got to be
24-yard line.
The game's gone pretty quick this first half.
Yes, it has. Second
2 and 13.
and a short 14, a long 13. Benetti drops back, throws it up. Ball's incomplete. 23. Good defense there.
Yeah, they several of the contested throws have been well defensed. Nice throw. Dom did a good job getting his shoulder square and going and making an attempt on it. But
yeah, 23 had nice coverage there.
That was good football.
Yeah.
3 and 13.
Mercino, he's made a couple nice plays out there. 2nd and 13. This might be a Benetti play with his legs. I've been kind of impressed with North Branch. They've been able to spy him a little bit tonight to keep him somewhat contained.
Well, North Branch, if you're North Branch, you've bent, but they haven't broke either.
He's going to be grounding.
And Benetti pass goes incomplete.
I didn't see anybody over there. Hollister, I think, was already in the end zone, but
their coaches over there want grounding.
So it'll be 4th down, ball spotted at the.
All right, here we go.
It's
time to show.
So this is going to be about 41-yarder. You're going to need a good snap. Line needs to do a nice job. Snap, kick, down, nope.
And by Cal kick
Slipped.
No good. So the score at the 1:13 mark.
Trying too hard.
Quarter remains Richmond 7.
Well, see, that's all about.
Broncos 0.
That's all about. You got to slow yourself down.
But
Too excited. But see that
we haven't. Besides extra points, we had that one fiasco against Yale where they went and had a penalty, pushed them back, and I still like the fact that they went for it. They went for the field goal.
Yeah, no doubt. But he's got to make that. 41 yards. You know what he tried to do? He tried to kill it. So that's why he fell, because he planted too hard. And that is a touchback in high school football. The ball went in the end zone. And that's the other thing why it's not bad to try like 40, 50-yard field goals. Kick it in the end zone, it's touchback.
Yeah.
It's not where you tried it from. Nice job by Bergeron to force this up.
Pitch back to Mercino, gets it up to about the 27 before he's brought down out here by 22, Benetti, and number 45, Wilkie. Gain on the play of about 7, so it's going to make it 2 and 3. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line.
So if you're North Branch, do you risk trying to throw the ball here?
No, if I'm North Branch, I'm getting the ball, start the second half. I'm down 7-0. I'm fairly happy.
It's been a good first half football. They saying it was a backward pass?
This guy wasn't saying anything. That guy up there was, but he didn't blow his whistle quickly.
20 pass, I think they're calling it incomplete.
24 seconds. That was definitely look forward to me, didn't it?
It looked like, yeah, it looked like he was pretty level. Maybe a yard, but it wasn't. That's why I was kind of surprised. That's bounced over there. I'm like, what's going on today? That could have been disastrous if they would have called that a backwards pass, right? And Bergeron gets that ball.
Yeah, or that kid gets it and goes the distance on a busted play.
I was trying that. The glass is half full.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. If I'm North Branch, I'm running this ball, letting the clock run out. It's going to be a flea flicker. Just throwing it up for grabs.
Nice defense.
And that halfback pass, number 3, was
Pastuchin did a great job because he turned around and made an attempt to look for the ball.
Out here for number 12.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Because now you're punting the ball.
Goes incomplete. Defending on the play, Benetti, number 22.
No, it was
Pastuchin. Yeah, and no reason because Pastuchin did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, he did.
So you got to put Benetti back just in case they pooch kick it.
Yeah, like they just did that flea flicker. If that kid can punt it,
Yeah. Look, if we would even if Pastuchin intercepts that, it really hasn't.
That's as good as punt.
Good as a punt. Better than her punt.
I didn't think they had a timeout left.
Timeout on the field, Broncos.
19 seconds to go, 4th and 3. This surprises me here a little bit. Well, maybe they say 19 seconds, we're going to run 4 or 5 seconds off here. They're not going to have much time, and we just saw their kicker flop.
Yeah. We'll take a free touch, though, if they do.
Oh, absolutely. That's why Blue Devils can't run out the clock. That's why I can't believe that they did what they did on the last play.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah. Only because that last kick out, and it was out of the punt out of the end zone, but none. That first punt when Benetti fair caught it at our 45 was good, but.
Hutchinson's kick caught right there by number 22, Benetti.
Benetti got it and saved the ball from rolling further back. Tackled immediately by North Branch.
First and 10, Richmond's ball at their
now
own
they,
36-yard
I say
line.
you got. Now it doesn't hurt to throw a bomb.
No.
Nobody's got timeouts to change their defensive looks. I'd go 4 or 5 out. Send Benetti, Hollister, Browning deep. Set Hollister in the slot. I send him doing the.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Blue Devils 7, Broncos 0. Blue Devils down inside the 30 of the Broncos twice and nothing to show for it. This is one of those games where third quarter is going to mean a lot. You're going to want to put yourself a little bit of distance between yourselves and the Broncos, and you don't want them to get momentum.
Look, Richmond outplayed North Branch in this first half. I mean, they really did. Time of possession, movement, their defense made bigger plays. But the scoreboard, really, if you're North Branch, you go in thinking you won the first half.
Oh, you're North Branch. You're very happy right now.
And you get the ball to start the second.
Yeah, you're very happy. Keith Bartels, Coach Paxson, Jason Robbins producing, Connor Cook on camera. We'll be back for an exciting second half. failed to score.
Well, you know, if you're North Branch, even though you got really outplayed pretty significantly in the yardage and time of possession in the first half, you almost feel like you won because now you're getting the starting kickoff in the second half.
That's a beautiful play. Is that not a beautiful play or what?
Now, you know, we second guessed Coach Misko against that Algonac game, right? For trying the onside kick twice. But because they've done that, this allowed them to come out here with confidence. I mean, look, they knew they had that play from the get, and what a perfectly executed onside kick. And you just won that first half. Now,
yes,
you stole possession. This is pivotal. You got to put points on the board for Richmond here. This is when you put the nail. You start to hammer that nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that makes up for that missed 31-yarder.
Like the gutsy call. And
yep,
the sideline was wide open. Hollister was completely looked like a receiver catching a.
Yeah, they probably did
punt.
that. They probably did that 7 or 8 times last year on JV. Now let's punch this in. Bergeron running hard there. See it after contact, he gained another 2.5, 3 yards, keeping those legs pumping.
Well, you know, it's contagious. I mean, the whole Richmond homecoming audience is elevated. You know, there's a lot of more, you know, the young kids are here. Shout out to the Murphy family down there. My neighbors are all down here watching it, boys playing taffel, but this ignited the team right there, right? Yeah. The onside kick, Bergeron ran with purpose.
Trap this way, Bergeron
with
number 8
down inside the 35 to about
and
the
52, 8 and 52 taking him down.
52, William LeBlanc.
I thought he had another half yard to yard, but
they brought that back, didn't they?
Yeah, it was
LeBlanc, the junior, and 8, a senior on that play. It was good to gain some yards, though, because that they had him in the backfield.
I roll Benetti to the sideline and let him either run or toss, if it's me.
North Branch wanted to scoop and score there. 22, Benetti fumbles it. 22 gets the ball. Travis, the junior, jumps on it. Well, this is the good team's quick change, right? This is a quick change opportunity. You know, all of the distractions of homecoming. You know, you get that. It was the right call. You know, you said split them right.
Look, the pass I think was the right call.
That ball must be wet.
That ball hit the ground, but Robinson, number 15.
71, Haynes on the tackle.
By Haynes in the backfield.
Like, you know, Anthony Benetti's in a no-win situation there, right? The ball, he picks it up. If he eats it, right, if he just lays down for a sack, people are like, what did you do?
He's trying to
make
a
that's
play.
why. But yeah, he 100%.
Yeah.
His goal was to take something bad and make something good out of it.
Well, and he's athletic enough to do that.
And look, that's what you see. Look, Colton's over there, give him a little tap on the butt, telling him, like, shake it off. Defense got you right here, right?
Yep.
The fake, man.
Gain of 5. That's going to be a flag.
Yeah, but you know what?
Another
they
flag.
Could throw it both ways.
Yeah, I don't
Fink
know.
he made such a good play recovery because look, I thought he had a chance to go.
Yeah, he did. And it's going to be, he's calling it against the Blue Devils? I think he's calling against the Blue Devils. Oh. Nope.
Wow. Now, I will say, to be completely fair, Fink was, you know, he jumped up. He was pumped up. That, you know, I thought maybe they were getting him for taunting, but the North Branch guy headbutted him in the face mask.
Yeah, you can't.
And that's
do
what
that.
drew the flag.
Well,
no contact.
And we've said this all year, and for the last couple of years. You always get the retaliator, right?
100%.
And he wasn't standing over him, you know.
Yeah, he wasn't doing the whole straddle kind of I'm in your face taunting you.
So
but look, Fink did a great play. Like I said, I thought they had a chance to break that.
Be third and forever, about 20, 21 yards. Bergeron.
Ball's on the ground.
That's still on the ground. Who's going to get it? Haynes jumped in there. There's a scrum going on right now. Looks like fourth down. 15 jumped on it. That's a little fumslies, you know.
So you wonder with the humidity changing.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it.
It definitely cooled down, probably 5 to 8 degrees from the. It was nice and it was a little humid to begin the game. So look, if you're Benetti, defense just had your back, right?
Yep.
That's the best thing you can ask for, right? It's a team sport for a reason.
Oh, absolutely.
Defense just carried it. I mean, did a beautiful onside kick. That okay, scrap that. They got the ball to start the second half, and they didn't score.
Nice punt. Drops Hollister back to the 20.
Yeah, it was nice.
Hollister caught that at about the 20, inside the 20 at about.
I don't mean this meanly, but it probably was one of North Branch. You know, that first punt they had after the first possession, when Benetti fair caught it, then that one when Hollister got it, he really could have fair caught that one too. Those are probably two of their best plays of the game so far.
Yeah, that was a nice punt. They flipped the field. Now the Blue Devils need to answer. Need to drive down, get this to a 2-score game, because right now Almont is up at halftime against Croslex 9-6.
A game of kickers?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Bergeron takes it off the right side, or left side, sorry. Gains maybe one.
19-yard line before he brought down by a couple of Broncos, led in there by number 87, Levi Opperman.
This has got that. This game's got that eerie feeling to it of, you know, you're outplaying a team in every category, but to score. You know, the Blue Devils were up on these guys here 2 years ago, 14-0 with 8 minutes to go, and they lost 17-14. So there's going to be no quitting these kids from North Branch. Need a drive here.
Bergeron again with that hand up, getting it.
Nice extra effort right there.
Yep. Gain of about 5 on that play. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Spotted at the 24-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 yards to go.
Yeah, this, you know, that, like you said, that eerie feeling, like, you know, one bad turnover cost you the game, right? Richmond did well to handle that, the fumble, right?
Right.
North Branch did well to recover their fumble and do a nice punt, because that would have been a completely different starting field position for Richmond. Oh, man.
Timeout, Richmond.
Yeah, frustrating. Yeah, you hate to.
See, this, I think this
in a
this
tight
still
ball
goes
game, you hate to use them.
100%. And you know, the play, getting the play in fast enough is the key in high school football. They're not wearing mics, you know, like they do in college or pros and calling in play, but
they're staying up at the northwest end of the stadium. Help support Richmond athletics.
Yeah, it's frustrating on a 4th and 3.
that's where you wish you need to have a couple extra wide receivers so that you can rotate in and send the play in. Because if Benetti comes to the sideline, here's my take. If I'm the quarterback, he's not running hard to the sideline between to get the play. But if he was, that's 50 yards every play he's running, right?
So Twins near side. Benetti gives it to Bergeron. He's going to have the first down and more. Getting it over the 50-yard line.
Man,
to the North Branch 49, yes. Everybody thought he was out of bounds, but he stayed in bounds.
Out of bounds. I thought that guy was going to trip him up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Inside the 50 at the 49.
You know, we don't see too much left to right with Bergeron, right? He's a very north, we said in the past, he's a very north to south type runner, and he likes that contact, but that's once again, he's going on. He didn't just give up when he saw 2 defenders. He lowered his shoulders like, I'm going to get another yard or 2.
I'll almost take a shot here.
Like that?
Well,
I like it though.
Yeah, I do too.
Because you got to stretch them. You got to keep 8 men out of that box if you want to run the ball.
That was there, and they'll break that down in the film. That was either supposed to be a skinny post, which is what Hollister ran, or a longer, deeper post is where the ball went.
But I'd rather see it overthrown than underthrown in that situation.
Absolutely.
But either way, we like it, right? I mean,
yeah.
And the offensive line gave him plenty of time to throw.
Now, on that run by Bergeron before that, did you think he got hit out of bounds? Or was he tackled in bounds?
I think the contact was made in bounds, and 2 guys, one fell off, the second guy just rode him to the ground.
I meant like, was it an out of bounds play as in?
No, why don't they blow that dead?
Benini with the keeper, met out here right away by number 15, Robinson. Walsh on the play is going to take it back to about the
That's a favorable spot there. They gave it. They said his forward progress was stopped out at the Blue Devil 45, 3rd and 15.
Now either way, you got to show a spread set, even if you're going to run here, which I would probably guess to be safe. They're probably going to want to run. I don't know. Maybe throw. I've been wrong too many times, but either way, even if you run the ball, I think you go out and spread set and try and force them to, leave.
So you got Twins to his right, single back behind Simmons. Number 30 made a nice play. It's going to go down as a sack.
Look, the right. He was close to taking off, and he would have been. He'd have probably got to the 45-yard line before he encountered contact, but.
A little bit of a wind was that in our face. Not too much, blowing. Let's see here. They got close on that last one, but they roughed every game. I don't understand why. Who's the special teams coordinator?
Nice punt. Look at that spiral on that thing. Look at the coverage on this thing.
Look at it. Grab it.
And Bartell's punt is down right there at about the 1-yard line.
I got to give a little clap on that one. Look, Browning again. He's the one that went down and caught that one earlier, that punt that they caught inside the 5-yard line.
That was amazing. $55 yards in the books. But the hang time. Just like you said, Browning's fast, don't get me wrong, but he had time to get down there.
And their guy back, look, they should have just, in that scenario, they weren't going to, he wasn't even going to catch it, right? He was 20 yards in front of that.
We jumped.
Is that Wilkie in there?
Offsides against the.
That's okay. 1st and 5. They still got to go 95 yards. Our defense has been in a great situation. I mean, they've answered the bell all year.
No, 100%. Compared to last year, like I said, that a lot of maturing up front. I mean, last year we get frustrated up here because they just.
Yeah. Nice job.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got the yardage back.
Yeah. Well, and I think it was Wilkie that jumped.
And he just blew up the play in the backfield.
So he just blew up the play in the back, so he made up for it.
That was a generous spot there, too.
Oh, yeah, it was. So it'll be 2nd and 6. 4 and 40 to go. This North Branch team, they're patient. They remind me of the old Oklahoma, Nebraska teams that footballs on the ground. They 2 yards, 3 yards, 2 yards, 3 yards, 2, and they just stick with you and stick with you and stick with you, and then they bust one for 80. That's what we can't, have happen here. That's what happened at Yale. Yale should have beaten them, and they flipped the.
Should be 4th down, right?
So 3 and a long
No,
6.
because it was first, and remember,
Oh, that's right.
it
He
was,
did the move.
yeah. So defense got to stuff him here. Their punter last time had a good punt, but out of his end zone so far, he's been a little shaky. A little bit of different pressure. Ooh, that was almost false start. Good job there. That was Nichols, number 41, stuffed it.
He stood him right up.
Yeah.
You know, the defensive linemen have done very little over pursuit. They're doing a phenomenal. The line, both the offense, defensive line, the line coach for Richmond has done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of staying home. So here we'll see if he can do it again.
Plug their gaps and play your position.
Go get it.
Yeah, like he went out of bounds.
Yeah.
He got a nice bounce on that one because he rushed the kick. What you have to at that where he's from.
Yeah.
It's a world difference when he's punting. The 2 times he's punted from his end zone versus when he's had time to punt, it's completely different. That one he just got probably 20 yards on the bounce.
Yeah.
15 yards.
Hollister. Oh yeah, Hollister was a little afraid of that. But
I could see being gun shy.
Yeah.
Right? It was coming hot.
Yeah, but you gotta be like an outfielder, right? Take an angle to cut it off, and if it bounces to you, you get it. You save yourself 15 yards. But he's a sophomore. It's a lot easier said than done. Benetti on the keep.
Benetti with the keeper getting it up.
I like that he turned it up. He didn't try to bounce all the way to sideline, right? He turned it up. He had it open. Nice kick out block.
He gains 5.
Gain of about 5 on the play. 2 and 5.
But you just saw your quarterback get whacked. This is where you send somebody else in with the play so he doesn't have to come to the sideline.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard there. I'm not sure if it was the first one. I thought it was the second one.
The second hit was hard.
Yep. I think it was 18 again. He's a tough safety, that middle safety back there. Bergeron, he's going to have the first down.
That's a big first down.
Bergeron with the ball, getting it up to the 50-yard line before he's brought down in there by number 3, Gorman.
I think he got the wind knocked out of him here a little bit.
First down, 1st and 10, Richmond.
First and 10, big first down. 2 minutes to go in the third. Keith Bartels, Coach Paxson. Richmond TV, Richmond TV 12. Check us out on Richmond TV 12 YouTube channel.
Man, both teams showed up ready to play today, though.
Yes, they did. Hitzelberger, gain of 2. What you'd want here if you're the Blue Devils is a methodical drive it down the field and make it a 2-point, a 2-possession score.
100%.
Broncos 2 possessions with their type of offense is a lot.
Yeah, we need to put points on the board. Right, that 7, whether it's a 9, a 10, or a 14.
Right. Benetti takes it. Nice pass to Hollister. Hollister fumbles. North Branch has it.
Oh, no. If that's the case, it's Thomas Kahn, but I don't know.
As play gets ready to resume here, it'll be North Branch's ball, the Broncos' ball, and around their own 10, 11-yard line. Get your 50-50 ticket out. We've got a 9:03,
so
29:68.
You're right. This is, coming back after a little break like that, they're able to stretch, but it's still not the same. You got
no, because you were really just starting to get loose. And now defense was on the sideline. They've been, they were already on offense. We had a turnover. Offense was out there. Now defense was already cool. Turnover happens. They start, get stopped. It's a big defensive, possession here for Richmond.
Nice chip block there by 22. 3. He's got speed. He's got the wheels. Oh, he does a nice hurdle job. Number 3 is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown. Just like that. That's what we said.
And Gorman takes it in for a 96-yard touchdown run.
So instead of having it at the 13, you come out after a situation like that. I don't want to make light of the injury.
No, 100%. That's what I said. This is one of those things you can't run this through in practice ahead of time. The emotional change in a game that happens sometimes by an injury.
And here's a weird formation here. Number 32 with 12 holding. This is for the tie. It is good. Just like that with 38 seconds to go. Broncos 7, Blue Devils 7. A lot of football left in this one, and then I just got an update. Croslex just scored start of the fourth quarter, so it's 16-13. That one's far from over, and this one's far from over. 2 games that have a lot of impact on the Blue Water Area Conference Championship playoff points.
This is classic BWAC
Friday night football.
Friday night football. Now look, if you're Richmond, you're obviously it's a tie ball game. It's back to 0, but if they do like they did in their opening possession and go down and score, they flip the game back. Right. They can overcome the emotional dump.
Well, the Blue Devils haven't been in this situation since week 2 against Croslex.
If you're going to win in the postseason in Michigan, any state in high school football, you got to have at least one ugly win in your pocket, right? I mean,
yep. Short kick. Hollister has it at the 20. Taken down at the 28-yard line. 33 seconds. Well, the Blue Devils got to answer. That they dominated that first half, just didn't get any points, and they weren't outplayed in this quarter either.
In fact, I'm going to say that they have more yardage on that one run touchdown than they had total. The first 3 quarters.
It's the first time they were in Blue Devil territory, and he made it, and he perfectly timed Bergeron near side.
Hollister had a phenomenal block over here. He got him an extra couple yards.
8 and 18. Hutchinson again on the tackle. 2nd and 2.
Now, first down, when you think run the ball first down, anything 5 yards or more,
right,
you're extremely happy, right?
I'm not sure we're snapping it here. Well, if you're North Branch, you have to be happy.
100%. Coach Misko, the plus side is your team has performed better than the score.
Right.
For the most part, right? I mean, they've moved the ball much better than the score shows. You need them to do the same thing. We just need to punch it in. The team that's going to win this in this fourth quarter is going to be the team that has that one more big explosive play. Or causes a big turnover.
Right, yeah. The team that makes either the mistake or more mistakes in this fourth quarter is going to come away with either the win or the loss, both battling to stay in the Blue Water Area Conference race.
We have 2nd and 2.
Both with 1 loss.
My wife's down there holding my 50-50 ticket. I wonder if we won. If she's gone after the game, I'll know.
First down, gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, nice tough run. Now, if you're at Richmond, if you could run this ball without throwing a pass, take 5 minutes off and punch it in.
Yeah,
that's huge, right?
Yep. It's not going to give us that. It's not going to give us that two-score lead that we wanted.
No, and now we just want to go back to having a lead. I'd take a long touchdown pass too, but
hindsight's always 20/20, but that 4th and goal from the 1 in a chip shot range.
Northam with the catch.
That's going to be a gain of 6.
Brought down right away by number 25, Valentino.
Nice play.
Castaneda.
Keeps the defense honest.
Northam on a nice catch. You know, Northam, that one incomplete pass in the first half, he really did make a nice adjustment.
Ball at the Devil 48.
The only thing bad about that, that's a long pass if you're Benetti.
Yeah, that's
for 5 yards.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because it was not the near side of the field of that. They were on the other hash.
Gain of 2, bring up 3rd and 2. Big play here.
That was a tough 2, right? I mean,
Well, a big play here. Do you, if you don't get it, do you punt it, try to pin them inside the 10, which you've been able to do twice?
well, I think you have to continue to play that field position is going to be key.
Yeah, you don't want to give them 50 yards. They've only been in your territory once, and that was that last play.
I mean, shoot, their average starting field position has got to be inside the 15.
Yes. Hand off Bergeron. Oh, he's short. It's going to be 4th and about 3/4 of a yard. No, they mark it back a little bit. It's going to be 4th and a yard.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy here marked. I don't know. It wasn't a first down.
Yeah, I thought it was even with the strike.
But I like going for it on 4th down, right? I mean, you got to. Your defense has played well. You gave up 1 play. You gave up 1 run.
Yeah. If they don't get it, they're really going to put their backs against the wall here. Is this going to be a hard count? Nope. Quick play, Bergeron. He's got it. He needed 1. He got 3.
Now, I will say, you know, that Coach Misko, he did a good job adjusting. They gave up that 1 big play. Literally 1 play. And the first play after the injury, they scored a touchdown. This helps flip that momentum back, right?
Oh, it
Moving
does.
the chains. He had faith in you on 4th and 1 at midfield.
Yep, you're building.
So he knows these boys better than we do because he's with them every day right now. And he just you know.
Motion near side. Fake to Benetti. There's going to be a hold. It's going to end up being 1st and 20.
Intended on the far side for Simmons.
It's going to be holding
We have a penalty on the play.
against the Blue Devils. 8:47 to go.
Penalty is holding against the Blue Devils.
First and 20.
Takes the ball back inside.
Well, this you no need to panic.
44-yard line.
You know, you just nickel and dime it. You know, if you end up with 4th and 2 or 3 inside the 40, you know, then you can go for it. You have 4 downs to get this 10 yards. Benetti back to pass. Throws it up.
Ball intended down here from Benetti, for Benetti, goes in.
Man, it was
back here defending Hutchinson.
Don didn't see it, but even if he did, the ball's thrown slightly out of bounds. But
Second long.
it was a nice run route.
Yeah, Benetti had time on that one.
Mitch did a good job. Somebody came hard off that end, but the thing is, he's got better time in the pocket now because they are spying him with 1 or 2 people.
Yes, they are.
So every time he goes to leave the pocket, there's 2 white jerseys in front of him.
Ball's on the ground. Benetti jumps on it.
Now, you know, he fell on it that time because of what happened in the first half. So,
yeah.
40-yard line. So it's going to make a 3rd down and long.
but you can't have. This is where if you're going to play that shotgun set, you can't afford to have bad snaps in a game like this.
Right. No, you can't.
You got 10 seconds already. This is what I don't like about going to the sideline. You're just, third down and forever.
Oh, what a hit by 25. He said, Hollister, you got another 10 yards to go for a first down. He thought it was the first down.
He saw the marker.
Yeah.
But on third down, that's a nice play for there.
Yeah.
What's that, a 13, 14-yard play?
Yep.
And now, Colton in there. Look, I'm going to tell you, one of these times, he's our backup quarterback, right? One of these times, Colton's it's going to be a fake, and it's going to be a pass.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know if today is the day.
Nice job.
Whoa!
Down to the 3-yard line.
Into the end zone, goes out of bounds at about the 3.
Another nice punt.
So it'll be first and 10
Beautiful.
Broncos with the ball spotted at their own 3-yard line.
If we win this, he might be the MVP. 2 inside the 10.
The onside kick.
The onside kick. It'd be beautiful right here, turnover.
Look, you turn over, 3 and out, right? 3 and out. Once they it'll be the third, if they could get them so they're punting from their end zone for the 3rd time.
Yep. And that North Branch has got to be like, you got to be kidding me. Linebacker sneaking in, off tackle. He's still going. Come on, guys, wrap up.
And number 2, Gorman with that hand.
They're all trying to see when you get tired, you tend to stand up.
Your hand tackling.
Yep.
First down, ball spotted at their own.
And they're gaining momentum, like we talked about.
And they're going to go tempo now. And
oh, I thought that was a false start.
Gorman brought down around the 20-yard line right there by
Matty Eunice. Too much, though. 2nd and 5.
Gain of about 5 on the play.
he tripped over his own lineman, I believe.
I think you're right.
He helped. It helped that. But this is the problem with taking the snap. Like we really need a fumbled handoff again.
That's a touchdown.
And number 3, Gorman takes it into the end zone.
Well, if you're Richmond, that is the worst possible thing that could happen to you.
Well, we kept saying it. You're
a touchdown.
This is why they sold on the run so much that you have nobody back.
Yes.
Right? You're safe. Everybody's playing 10 yards off the ball.
Right, and they're bouncing it outside. 6:01, far from over.
We need a mixed extra point right here, right?
Yep. It's good.
And 32 is Haley's extra point try is good. So at the 6:01 mark of the fourth quarter, it is the Broncos.
I hate to say it, but does it appear that the Blue Devils are wore down a little bit? I mean, you want to put them away early so that you don't have to play. You know, North Branch has been in 4-quarter games all year. Elmont, 4 quarters. Yale, 4 quarters. You know, and
you got to play solid forward, right? I mean, and that's what they're showing you right now.
The Blue Devils are getting worn down.
And we talked about this, what happened a couple years back, right, when we were up 14-0 and lost 17-14, right, in the fourth quarter. This is where the size of North Branch's offensive and defensive line can wear down, right?
Yes.
And the 2 touchdown runs didn't happen up the middle. It happened around the side. It's containment around the side.
going to be at the 11-yard line. Benetti, he could house it, not stop him though. You can't stop. You got to keep going. Going to get hurt that way.
And Benetti took that kick at about his own 12, got it back to about the 26
Yeah,
before he brought down there by number 10.
Another North Branch kid down, but yeah,
Richmond.
In the film room, they're going to have to talk to him about going north and south, picking a lane and going, because North Branch tough kids.
Yeah, there's been a lot of really hard hits so far today. And look, we even see it. We see it in the pros, right? The playmakers want to play, right? They want to try.
Going to see if
they're coming. They're bringing the medics back on the field a second time.
Well, this one they were a little more on it. Before they were, I don't know if they were getting hot dogs or getting some coffee. This time they're
waving them off. And I think hopefully we're okay. Hate to see, nobody want to see anybody get hurt.
No.
He's up. Maybe he just got the wind knocked down. Stinger. Those stingers hurt, man.
I'm listening to Thumb Tailgater here to see if Almont's going to come in here next week undefeated. Blue Devils need to answer. 5:33 to go.
So here's a question. So say you have a 5-minute drive. You go down here, you score with a minute and a half left to go in the fourth. Do you go for 2 or do you tie it?
Yeah.
It'll be 1st and 10 Blue Devils with the ball at their own 26-yard line.
23-13 Almont, 5:44 to go.
What's taking so long to get us going here now? The confusion, they forgot to mark the ball.
They're asking for our ball.
Somebody tossed it out in the middle of the injury. Oh, they tossed the wrong ball. Like I say, I saw our ball come in when they were blowing the whistle dead so the official just tossed it to the wrong sideline. All right, let's go Blue Devils. We need one here, buddies. It's time for a Benetti or another Benetti Hollister.
It's picked, number 18. He might go to the house. Runs into his own man. He's going to be tackled at the 18-yard line. There's a flag. It's going to be a sideline warning. The referee ran into someone on our sideline.
1-yard line before he's brought down over there by.
See, this is where you don't need it all right away.
Flag on the play.
Well, if this score holds, this
is a big now this is a big, huge. You put a lot of pressure on the defense on this one, right? If the defense can get them off the field with no points,
that's huge.
Regardless of where you get the ball to start, that's a win, right? So if I'm Coach Misko, I'm just saying, look, guys, game starts right now. Get them off the field.
Number 2 wrapped up by Judai, number 31.
When we can handle, we would greatly appreciate a little confusion on the handoff and the ball on the ground.
Yeah. Blue Devils need to big stop to force a turnover, keep North Branch out of the end zone. I was watching a field goal kicker. He can make it from about 30. Don't know if they would try a field goal. Toss sweep. He's got the edge. He cuts back up. Again, we're arm tackling.
22 with the ball.
It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Brought down.
He gained about 4.
22 Travis with the ball. Brought
4 and
down.
40 to go. This
So
is
if they don't get this, North Branch doesn't convert on 3rd down. If I'm North Branch, I'm kicking a field goal. 'Cause I
look
wanna
at
go-
the size of that. Look at number 70 there. Watch when he stands up.
16-yard line.
They got some big boys.
See, they have dual 58s. I don't know how that's legal, but the 158, the center, is bigger than the other one, and
Yeah,
they're both
they're-
big boys. That's what I'm saying. You talk about the wearing on. They got some meat on that defensive line.
Tried to get the Blue Devils to jump off sides again. He's going to be timeout just in time, I think.
You know, because if you're North Branch, say you don't convert. He's not going for it on 4th down. And me, if it's me, I'm going up to 2 scores. Right? You want to try and go for 3.
Oh, he's calling delay of game.
Delay of game goes against the Broncos.
No, he called timeout. I don't. Oof.
That's a big blunder. If the coach was just late getting the play or whatever happened.
Yeah, they're not arguing it. I thought he called timeout. I thought the whistle from the far side came first.
So they were sold on trying to get us a jump. So good job on the defensive line not to move, but
Toss sweep. He's got the edge.
They got a
It's going to be
hold.
a hold.
Gorman with the ball on the far
52
side
on the
out there,
hold.
bounds by number
and you got to
1,
push them
Sims.
back. You cannot decline this
Simmons
penalty.
in
You
on
got
the
to take them
play.
back.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be 4th and 5 if it stays. Oh, he's yelling at our sideline guy for moving the chain. Yeah, you're not supposed to move until they tell you to move.
That's what they'd mark the penalty off of that, right?
Well, actually, it should be from where the hold was.
Holding against
See,
the Broncos.
now if you're
Takes the ball back
you took
to
the
32-yard
that's 15
line.
yards.
Right.
Delay of game, holding penalty.
No,
You know, I talked about trying to go. You know, now if you're North Branch, you're almost going to try and go on.
3 and 22.
You took yourself out of field goal range.
3 and 22 with the ball at the 32.
yeah, you've taken yourself out of field goal range, and then the clock stops. They want to
Yeah.
run out the clock now. It's going to be tossed this side.
Brought down.
Matty Eunice stayed home. Nice job. 4th. You're going to punt it.
Loss on the play takes it back to the 37-yard line.
They're going to take time off the thing.
Long.
But if you're Richmond, defensively, that's all you can do. Not only did you hold them from scoring, but they never got a first down, and you took them backwards.
You've done your job except for 2 plays all game.
Now, if you're Dominic here, we got to.
It's going to be.
I was going to say the last thing you do is if you try and get it to hit go in the end zone for a touchback would be beautiful,
Somewhere
but
around that 14, 15-yard line. So
it was clean.
Where they mark it.
Right.
It'll be 1st and 10, Blue Devils ball.
this is all you can ask for if you're Richmond, though. A chance to touch the ball with your offense, to go down there and score and tie the game up.
Yeah, and here, hopefully Benetti learned on the last one. There's almost triple coverage on or double coverage on his brother.
Somebody else had one-on-one.
Yep.
I wasn't watching the other side.
Because this
but
18's he's gonna shadow this side.
Benetti caught in the backfield over there, brought down at about the 10-yard line. Looks like it was by number 70. Williams, number 30.
somebody got beat over there.
18 here is he's had a nice game, and
I play someone back.
he is playing. Watch him.
I'm playing 25 yards off the ball.
He's about 20.
I'm going into the old Lions prevent when you have a lead and you play way too far off.
See, he's over here.
But you got 3 over here. Someone's going to be wide open here if you get quick off the ball.
Number 3.
Benetti brought down in the backfield by number 3, Gorman.
North Branch, the Blue Devils haven't.
You got to be able to go to your tight end over the middle. You know what I mean? You got to go behind the linebackers. They're protecting a run because they know we're not running right now.
Well, the Blue Devils, I mean, North Branch has done a really nice job in this in scouting because they know Anthony likes to throw to his brother,
3 and 22.
and they've shadowed him, and they've kept somebody home.
Benetti's pass intended for Benetti. Intercepted by number 18.
I thought he had room to run.
Down by number 11.
I thought he was coming out and running.
But it'll be Broncos ball 1st and 10 at the Blue Devils 40-yard line.
This is another one. Misco burned a timeout on offense early.
Yeah, they have 2 left.
They have 2. This one, if you had 3, you could stop them.
Yeah.
But at some point in time, they're taking 40 seconds off the clock.
And then Almont's going to come in undefeated next week.
Robinson with the keeper going right up the middle, getting it down close to that 35. Timeout on the field, Blue Devils.
Wow, man. We talked about in the first half, you hate to say that, you talk crap into existence, but those couple times inside their 30-yard line.
Missed opportunities.
And you don't score. But, hey, I mean, it's not like North Branch, it's not like we're playing the worst team in the division. No, it's like, hey, we messed up and scored. North Branch.
Yeah, they're 3 and 2. They got 2 losses. They lost at the beginning of the year. They lost to Almont in a tough game last week. Almont looks like they're up 10 late against Croslex. They're going to come in next week and with the Blue Water Area Conference title on the line, and Croslex wants help.
Kickback goes back to Gorman. He gets it to about the 34-yard line before he's brought down.
3rd down here. Looks like the Blue Devils might be saving their timeout.
Ball spotted at the 34-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 yards to
Tough
go.
Tough loss. If
going back to that last interception, to me, run as far as you can, get out of bounds. You're going to go for it on 4th down.
Right.
But you make it a little bit more manageable, a 4th down completion.
Yeah,
he threw the ball.
Yeah, North Branch put the blueprint out there on how to shut down the offense. Timeout, 39 seconds.
Timeout on the field, Broncos.
Blue Devils have 1 timeout?
I believe so. 1 left because the North Branch took that one. I think both teams, because we thought North Branch took 1. They might have 2 left.
Yeah, tough loss, and it's homecoming. As a coach, I hate homecoming. Just distractions.
Well, you got a longer halftime. It's just not the normal routine.
Got it. Number 2.
And Gorman with the handoff.
Touchdown.
From 34 yards out.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Blue Devils. Cheap shot on number 60. Can't have that.
No, not at all.
Flag on the play.
You know, the sad part is, you know, Richmond played good, especially in the first half. I mean, they really did play a really strong first half. They moved the ball. The defense played great in the first half. They bent and bent and bent.
Yeah,
but to say that you expect your defense not to give any points against a team the caliber of anybody in the BWAC.
Personal foul against the Blue Devils.
You can't expect to win that way, right? I mean, so we talked about the big plays. The turnover game was won by North Branch today, and it really, you know, the fumble they lost, they recovered, you know, late in the first half.
Yeah, and it's not going to get any easier. Next week you play Elmont coming in here, the defending champions, and
the extra point tried by Sahajic.
They're going to come in. I know they're
the
over their
mark of the fourth quarter. It is Broncos.
Very emotional game against Croslex tonight, but you know Elmont expects to win.
But you know, I think a couple weeks ago you talked about when we played Algonac and we were up big, and then when we were up, had the big lead against Yale, and we were running the ball. We're like, hey, you know, we knew we had the potential to hit a deep pass every once in a while. We talked about those being the games where you really need to practice the Tom Brady dink dunk, wide receiver, you know, tight ends over the middle.
Right.
North Branch did a great job of putting us in passing downs, and then they defended against the pass. So and they didn't do anything flashy. Their big plays were off runs.
Yes.
Trap blocks.
Yep.
Deep for the Blue Devils.
Squib kick to Benetti. He fumbles it. See
That's a late hit there.
That number 12 coming in there like a missile.
26 before he's brought down by a host of Blue Devils. By a host of Broncos. The other B.
Benetti's getting up here. He's okay. Just shooken up a little bit.
But that's where that personal foul
Yes.
on that touchdown, that's somebody charged up from that looking to hit somebody late.
Yeah, it could be. No doubt about it.
Like you said, it's always the person that didn't do it that gets hurt, you know, gets hit.
First and 10 Blue Devils, ball spotted at their own 26.5-yard line.
Yeah, this game kind of surprised me a little bit. Blue Devils have been rolling, and they beat a pretty good Yale team last night. Yale, though, ended up losing to Croslex 41-0 last Friday.
Running there looked like by number 52.
So 10 seconds counting.
Ball spotted at the 33, so that'll be the
Hey, but
end.
you know what? Like I said, they made some adjustments at halftime. We said it was kind of close. North Branch went into halftime with that only down 7, getting the ball, and it was a messy start, but they weathered that early storm.
Yeah, and especially with the Blue Devils got the onside kick right away, right?
Yeah, and the turnover bug got us in the second half. That really.
Yeah, you hate to see games that you're winning slip out of your hands. I got to tip my hat to North Branch with their adjustments, hanging in there, bending but not breaking defense. They're hard-nosed kids, came to play. Spoils the Blue Devils' homecoming and possible championship aspirations. The Blue Devils need to win next week to stay competitive in the Blue Water Conference race. North Branch one game down, needing they'll be rooting for the Blue Devils next week to beat the Raiders.
Yeah, this one's worse than the Croslex loss, only because how good you played in the first half. But
right.
Like you said, it's a 4-quarter sport for a reason.
Yeah.
But, you know, look, if you're Richmond, you got to hang your head up and say, listen, you know, yeah, it stinks. Nobody wanted to lose.
Well,
It happened. Let's move forward.
Well, you can play spoiler now, right? You're gonna spoil Almont's outright championship if you upset them next week. They're gonna come here, well-coached team, tough, hard-nosed. You know, if we hang our head, we're gonna get whooped.
Yes.
So we got to come to play, buckle up those chin straps, stop feeling sorry for ourselves, and play football. And then after that, we're going to Armada.
We knock off Almont, you know, redemption game, come back and beat Almont. Hey, there's still several games left for everybody, right?
Well, your biggest game of the year against Armada. They beat you 3 years in a row, second time in history. If you lose in 2 weeks, it'll be 4 years in a row, first time in history of Richmond. So you got a lot to play for. So Keith Bartels, Coach Paxson, Connor Cook on camera, Jason Robbins, our producer, bringing you Richmond Varsity football. Check us out on Richmond TV 12. Tough night for the Blue Devils.
Look at this.
So that's well, we're going to sign off here. We'll see you next weekend. Have a good weekend. Go Blue Devils.